What's up, guys? So today I wanted to talk to you about why I have 12 credit cards. Now, to a lot of people, you might wonder why have so many credit cards? What's the point? Well, let me first start with this. Having multiple credit cards is not for everyone. If you are not very mindful of your spending habits and what it is that you spend money on and why you spend money on it, this might not be for you. But and also, say you go into Walmart to get one thing and you come out with a cart full of things and it happens to you all the time. This might not be the right thing for you, because we don't want to be having multiple credit cards to have a lot of debt. That is not why I have 12 credit cards. But here's why I have 12 credit cards. There's 3 reasons. Number 1 is credit utilization. Now, for those who don't know, credit utilization has a very large impact on your credit score. I think it's about the second largest impact on your credit score next to your payment history. So, how that works is, say one person has one credit card with $1,000 limit, and they go out and say an emergency or something comes up, and they go out and they spend $500 on that one credit card. Now, how that reflects on your utilization, $500 of $1,000 is 50%. So your credit utilization will be 50%, and that is extremely high, and it can be very damaging to your credit score. But say you accumulate multiple credit cards over time and you have a total utilization amount of $50,000. That same $500 is only a reflection of 1% of your credit utilization, which is not going to damage your credit score in any significant way at all. So that's one reason why I have multiple credit cards, because you build up that credit utilization, and having multiple credit cards also can help your credit score as well. And I can speak that from personal experience, because at the beginning of this year, my credit score was about 760. And currently, and this is the only thing I've done this year that involves my credit. I haven't gotten any new loans or anything like that. The only thing I've gotten is more credit cards. I've probably gotten about 4 credit cards this year. And my current credit score is hovering somewhere around about 790 to 800. So yeah, just speaking from personal experience, getting more credit cards has significantly improved my credit score, or risen my credit score, I should say. My credit score was already good, but it's gotten me up there to that 800 threshold area. So that's reason number 1. Reason number 2 is for the perks. Now, what do I mean by the perks? I'm talking cashback, rewards points, which most people convert to cash back, but you can also use those points to buy things through their system or whatever, little items and stuff like that, maybe like a little Alexa or Google Home or something like that, things like that. And travel points. Now, there are some people here on YouTube who are like experts when it comes to credit card churning and stuff like that, and they travel for free like every year and get cash back and all of that stuff. And those would be the people you want to watch to learn all of that type of stuff. Me, I'm somewhere between like entry level and what's that, intermediate or whatever like that. So it's not so entry level, it's a little more advanced, but entry level in comparison to that. So with that, so cash back, right now, the way most cards have it's set up is they'll have it to where you get 1% cash back on every dollar spent, or 2% cash back. And in some special cases, they might say 5% cash back for purchases at certain stores or locations like restaurants or gas stations and stuff like that. So with this, understand that I don't get a credit card because it gives a 2% cash back and I'm planning on going to the store and buying a $2,000 TV, just because I'm getting 2% cash back. It's like, hey, you know, I've been wanting that TV, might as well go spend the money on the TV now that I got this credit card and I'm getting cash back. I don't think like that. The way I take it is I look at my everyday expenses, anything that I would have paid for with cash, and then I get the credit card for that purpose. So for example, like dog food. I have 2 dogs, right? 2 large dogs. I have to buy dog food. So I can either pay cash and just not get anything back, or I can use my credit card and get, say, 2% cash back for buying the dog food that I was gonna have to buy anyway, and then pay that credit card off in full immediately after I buy the dog food. So now I'm getting 2% cash back for buying things that I would have bought anyway. So that is why I use the credit cards, have multiple credit cards for that. Now, the number 3 reason is more of the reason why I have so many. And the number 3 reason is for the bonuses. So say I have a credit card that gives me 2% cash back, and there's another credit card that I don't currently have, but they have a sign-up bonus to where, say, you get the card and the sign-up bonus is spend $500 within the first 90 days of having the credit card, and they give you $100 just for meeting that sign-up bonus limit. And so obviously getting that card that's going to give me 1% cash back isn't as good as a card that's going to give me 2% cash back, but I want that sign-up bonus. I want that $100. So I go ahead and sign up for the card, and then I spend up to the $500 limit, and if I don't really care for the perks, then I'll usually just take my sign-up bonus cash, and then I'll just throw the card in a drawer and pretty much forget about it. Now, also understand the way I think with purchases on things like this. I'm not looking at it like, okay, I get this card, spend $500 and I get $100. I'm not gonna go out and try to find something to spend $500 on just so I can meet that sign-up bonus. What I do is I look at my current bills, my monthly bills, everything that I spend money on the monthly basis. So for example, again, the dog food, or my gas bill, or just any bills that you have that you could pay with using a credit card without getting charged an extra fee or whatever for using the credit card. But anything that you can pay for, that you're going to pay for anyway on the monthly basis, a Netflix subscription, I currently have an Audible subscription, so these are things that I'm going to be paying for anyway. And so I look at those and I add them up, and I add that total amount up, and I look at it over the course of those 90 days, and I say to myself, will this add up to be more than $500 within 90 days? And if the answer is yes, then you get the card. Because I mean, think about it. You're paying your bills that you're gonna be paying anyway. Might as well get something for it, right? I mean, you should get rewarded for being responsible in paying your bills on time, right? Hey, so yeah, that is why I have 12 credit cards right now. And now I want to leave you with this before I end this video. I know there's like this cult-like following of Dave Ramsey people who hate credit cards. They say they're the devil. The banks are out to get you. You need to cut them up and throw them away. Burn them, if you will. And this is the thing. Understand that the credit card is just a tool. And so I'm gonna leave you with this analogy. A man has a piece of wood and a nail in that wood that he needs to hammer into the wood. You give that man a hammer or credit card, and he gets to swinging that hammer with no sort of focus on hitting the nail. He's just swinging it in the general area, but not really hitting the nail. And then before you know it, he slams it down on his finger, and then what does he do? He gets up, he hollers, and he yells, and he throws the hammer and curses it. Now, take that same scenario, but a different person, different man, right? You give that man a hammer or credit card in this example. Give that man a hammer, and he focuses on hitting that nail, and he only swings that hammer when he feels confident that he's going to hit that nail. And before you know it, the nail's in the wood, nice and flush. And what does he say afterwards? Huh, this is a pretty good hammer. I like this hammer. So understand that this is the same scenario, two different people. Same tool, two different people using it. It's not the credit card that's the devil. It's the spending habits. Those spending habits are the devil. So yeah, guys, hope you liked the video. Like, subscribe, all that good YouTuber stuff. See you around. Peace.